Good afternoon from the Tarble Arena in Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's Carthage Lady Red basketball this afternoon. The Carthage Lady Reds getting set to entertain the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. Carthage coming in with ranked 12th in the nation in D3Hoops.com poll. Illinois Wesleyan receiving votes, but not ranked in the top 25 coming into today's game. Time for the Carthage Insider as we take a look at Carthage athletics for this week, and a busy week as the winter sports well underway. And another team kicks off its season tonight, and that would be the men's volleyball program, as the Carthage College men's volleyball team ranks 7th in the 2014 preseason American Volleyball Coaches Association Division III poll, opening up on the road this weekend. Tonight they will travel to Quincy, Illinois to take on Quincy University over at the Pepsi Arena in Quincy, and then tomorrow the Redmen will journey to St. Charles, Missouri. That'll be a 1 o'clock tip against Lindenwood University at the Highland Performance Arena. So the men's volleyball program up and running with this weekend, and should be a great season for L.J. Marks and his volleyball program. Expect big things out of this program. And also don't forget, in 2016, the Carthage Redmen volleyball program will play host, and the Tarble Arena will play host to the Division III Men's Volleyball Championship right here in Kenosha coming up in 2016. So exciting times for men's volleyball, and they get it underway this evening out in Quincy. The other programs going on right now, the indoor track and field season underway, both the men's and women's program underway. Brett Witt and company in the men's program off to an 11-3 indoor record. They're ranked 19th in the preseason U.S. Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association Division III poll. They finished 4th on Friday in the North Central College Cardinal Opener down at the Carius Track Center in Naperville, Illinois. The host Cardinals, per usual, won the 5-team event with 149 points, followed by Wisconsin Lacrosse at 139, UW Oshkosh 116, Carthage at 66, St. Norbert coming in at 5th with 10 points. Carthage's Trevor James, he's a senior out of Chicago Hope Academy, took second place in the high jump at 6 feet 8 3/4 inches, as did football player Darren Ward. Ward, who's making a name for himself this week, was the conference player of the week in track and field this week. Darren Ward, a freshman out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, St. Mary's Springs, in the 60-meter hurdles, ran that one in 8.47. Mark Balmez, a sophomore out of Arlington Heights Hersey High School, was third in the shot put, 52 feet 6 3/4 inches, as was Nick Blakey, a senior from St. Joseph, Illinois, in the triple jump, 43 2 1/2. And Arian Avant, a senior out of Neuqua Valley, in the 400-meter dash, had a best time of 50.44 seconds. So the Redmen men's track and field program coming in 4th this past weekend at the Cardinal Opener down in North Central in Naperville. The Redmen will play host to the Tad Metzger Invitational next Friday right here at the Tarble Athletic and Recreation Center here in Kenosha. The women's track team, 10-4 with an indoor record coming into play this weekend. Finished 4th, at the Cardinal Opener. UW Oshkosh won that event with 169 points, followed by the Cardinals from North Central at 116. Wisconsin Lacrosse 3rd at 113. Carthage 4th, St. Norbert finishing 5th. Carthage's Patty Laufenberg, she's a senior out of Waunakee, Wisconsin, finished 2nd in the 400-meter dash with a time of 58.66. As did Marissa Weiler, a senior out of Skokie Niles North, in the 200-meter dash, 26.96 seconds. Katie Kummerer, a senior out of Hinsdale Central, in the 3,000-meter run, finished 2nd. Kristen LeClaire, a senior out of Manitowoc Lutheran, was 3rd in the long jump. She posted a length of 16 feet 10 3/4 inches. Becca McMullen, a junior out of Round Lake, Fox Lake Grant Community High School, in the weight throw, posted a 53 3/4 feet toss. And Sarah Miss, a sophomore out of Mundelein Carmel Catholic, finished 2nd in the 800-meter run, 2 minutes 24.58 seconds. So some good times posted by the women on the track front. And the Lady Reds will play host to the Carthage Tad Metzger Invitational. That'll be next Friday right here at the Tarble Athletic and Recreation Center. Men's and women's swimming are hosting the private college swimming championship this afternoon here at the Kenosha Aquatic Center. That got underway this afternoon at noon. And again, unfortunately don't have any times or scores to report as of yet. The Redmond swimming team ranked 43rd in the latest collegeswimming.com poll. Fell to Wheaton College on Saturday of last week down at the Kenosha Aquatic Center in Kenosha. Carthage had a 6-point lead with 2 events to go. Going into the final relay event, the Thunder had a narrow 124-120 edge and won the meet by winning that final event. Carthage's Nick Saul, a freshman out of Zeeland, Michigan, won the 200 freestyle. He took second in both the 200 backstroke and the 400 individual medley. James Wesleyan out of Racine Case High School won the 100 butterfly in that event. And Cameron Small, also out of Case High School, claimed the 100 freestyle. Chris Reardon, a freshman from Niles North, placed second in the 100 breaststroke and the 200 breaststroke. James Hill was second in the 1,000 freestyle. Eric Pinter, a freshman out of Bloomington High School, was also in the 200 freestyle with a time of 1:47.34. Lee Holman, a freshman out of Fort Atkinson, in the 100 backstroke, finished second with a time of 53.58. Derek Rendon out of Waukesha South, second in the 200 butterfly. James Hasbrook also in the finished second in the 50 freestyle. Carthage picked up a win from its 200 medley team of Lee Hallman, Chris Reardon, Lucas Linder, and James Wesleyan. And again, it was a good chance, a good gauge, I would say, for the men's program. Wheaton has been dominating the swimming in the conference over the last couple years. For the Redmond to go into that by that thinnest of margin. And really, the difference was that 0.67 second of a difference. The margin between the two 400 freestyle relay teams was the difference between winning that match with Wheaton and losing that match. And it was, again, a benchmark meet, if you will, for the Redmond in that win. And as I said, they're taking part, wrapping things up in the private college championship going on next door at the Kenosha Aquatic Center. The Lady Reds swim team, 2-3 in a dual meet record, also taking part in that private college swimming championship. They also took on Wheaton and fell to Wheaton 154-137. Again, a very close match last weekend here at the Aquatic Center. Carthage's Ember McCoy won 3 different events, taking first place in the 200 freestyle, first place in the 500 freestyle, and the 1,000 freestyle. Susan Pinesip, this week's Swimmer of the Week in the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin, finished second in the 100 butterfly. Natalia Bialeka also finished first in the 50 freestyle and second in the 100 freestyle. Sarah Woodnick finished in the second in that event as well. Lisa Perdue was second in the 200 freestyle. Liz Olson also finished second in the 100 breaststroke, and Ashley Gladys second in the 200 individual medley. Kelsey Soprin won the 3-meter diving event with a point total of 144.55. So the women's swimming team off to a pretty good start, and again, a good test taking on that Wheaton Thunder program. Again, you can get all of your information on Carthage Athletics by going out to the website, carthage.edu, clicking on the athletic homepage. That'll take you to all the events. You'll be able to get all of the statistical makeup of all of the teams and follow all of the Carthage athletic teams on the web, carthage.edu/athletics. We'll pause and take a 60 break. When we come back, we'll get you into the pregame here of this women's basketball matchup this afternoon. First of 2 today from the Tarble Arena in Kenosha. The Lady Reds hosting Illinois Wesleyan. We'll get you into that right after this 60 break on AM 1050 WLIP. John Weiser back with you at the Tarble Arena in Kenosha as we're getting set for the 12th-ranked Lady Reds hosting Illinois Wesleyan this afternoon. First of 2 on the hardwood here today from the Tarble Arena. The Lady Reds at 15-2, 6-0 in conference play. taking on Illinois Wesleyan, coming in at 12-5, 6-0 in conference play. So a first-place showdown here this afternoon from the Tarble Arena. The Lady Reds getting there by way of a 71-33 victory over Elmhurst on Wednesday night. If you were with us for our broadcast on Wednesday, it was kind of a low-scoring first half. Carthage led 12-6 at the midway point. Lady Reds led by as many as 11 on 3 different occasions in the first half and led by 9 at the half, 23-14. But Carthage began to pull away early in the second half, outscoring Elmhurst in that second frame 48-19. Lady Reds extending their lead out to 20 at one point and out to 31 with just under 6 minutes left. Carthage then cruised in from that point on, a 38-point victory over Elmhurst, 71-33. Lady Reds shot 48% from the floor, 7 of 16 from three-point range in that victory, and Carthage out-rebounded Elmhurst 39-34 in that contest. Michelle Wenzel, the senior out of Darien, Wisconsin, led the way for Carthage with a game-high 14 points. She was 7 of 10 from the field, including 8 rebounds. Stephanie Kuzmanik, the preseason D3 Hoops All-American, held scoreless in the first half, scored 11 second-half points. She was 5 of 10 from the field and dished out 9 assists in that victory over Elmhurst. So that set up our showdown here today between the two undefeateds. Illinois Wesleyan coming in with a mark of 12-5. They too 6-0 in conference play, and what a game they played on Wednesday night. They established a new conference record in their 115-106 win over North Central on Wednesday. The two teams combining to set a conference record for total points scored with 221. The previous record was a 220 when North Central defeated Carthage back in 1992. Colleen McMahon has had a great week of basketball here of late. McMahon, out of Orland Park, Illinois, and Sandburg High School, led the Titans with 28 points in that win over North Central, 13 of 17 shooting from the field, along with 6 assists and 3 steals in that contest. Second straight game, McMahon has led her team in scoring. She followed that 28-point game against North Central. Prior to that, she had 26 in the 93-85 win over Wheaton. Again, this is a team coming in second in the conference in offensive point total, averaging 86 points a game behind North Central. North Central 96 points per contest, and the Titans are shooting 46% from the field. That's good for number 2 in the league behind the Lady Reds, and they are number 3 in three-point field goals at 32%. However, if you look at their totals, it's the defensive end where you think you might have something going here tonight for the Lady Reds, as this is a team that gives up 78 points a game and also is last in field goal defense, three-point field goal defense, I should say, allowing teams to shoot 35% from the arc. So this is a team that if you can break their press, that's their staple, their press, you can get some good looks, and that's the goal here tonight for the Lady Reds. It's a very strong team. They've got 4 players averaging double figures. I'll get it right. Colleen McMahon averaging 18 points a game, and she's shooting 53% from the floor. Kelly Sebring averaging just under 11 points a game. Shelby Jackson, 13.2, and also Lexi Baltez at 13.6. So balanced scoring with their starting 5, but perhaps not as deep as they have been in years past. And so that will be the key here tonight. Can the Lady Reds, with their depth, perhaps pull away here from Illinois Wesleyan? That will be the key here tonight. For the Lady Reds, again, it's been an outstanding run here today, and they continue to establish records along the way. Haley Stursik is the Division III leader in three-point field goal percentage at 54% coming into today's game. She is ranked 3rd in three-point field goals per game at 3.5 per contest. Stephanie Kuzmanik is ranked nationally. She is number 4 in all of Division III in assists per game. Michelle Wenzel is 6th in the nation in field goal percentage at 62%. As a team, Carthage coming into this game ranked 1st nationally in field goal percentage at 52%, 1st in three-point field goal percentage at 43%, and 3rd in the assist turnover ratio at 1.28. And their scoring margin, 21.4 points per game, is good for just out of the top 10 nationally in all of Division III. So it should be an exciting game here. First of two tonight, Lady Reds and the Redmen hosting Illinois Wesleyan. Tim Bernero, the women's basketball coach, will join me when we come back from our break, and we'll break it down for you tonight. This matchup between Carthage and Illinois Wesleyan right after this on AM 1050 WLIP. Tarble Arena, the site for a first-place showdown here this evening. Carthage Lady Reds hosting the Illinois Wesleyan Titans, a pair of 6-0 teams going through the first round of conference play undefeated, and a battle royale, if you will, here with these two squads, joined now by head basketball coach Tim Bernero. And no sugarcoating it, these two programs don't like each other.
No, it's turned into a pretty good rivalry. I mean, they've had the better side of it as far as winning games, but I think we've kind of leveled the field by winning the league last year. In the last 3 or 4 years, every game's been pretty close, decided by a couple possessions here or there. So it's not, it's certainly not the big gap it was probably eight or 9 years ago. But now it's a position where I think we flipped it on them last year, and now they're chasing us, and they got to come here and try to figure out a way to beat us.
Two teams that get it done on both sides of the ball. I mean, I'm looking at the numbers here. They average 86 points a game. You're averaging 80 points a game. They're getting a plus 7, as far as as a point spread, 7 points. You guys are among the national leaders in point spread, winning by 22. But I think the decisive edge here today might go to the team that plays the better defense, and I think that favors the Carthage Lady Reds.
We're more traditional defensively because our intent is to guard the basket. Their intent is to try to pressure you into mistakes. And if the game's called like they've changed the game to being called this year, we've already proven that with Whitewater and with North Central that we don't have a whole lot of trouble with pressing. Now they do a very good job of it, so it'll be up to us to handle it for 40 minutes again, just like we did in those other games. But the thing about the Whitewater game and the teams that play this style like Illinois Wesleyan is that we've got a very balanced team. We can score inside, we can score outside, we can score going to the rim. And when you play the way they do, if they don't get the ball from us, they open up the basket, as I like to say. And if they open up the basket, Kuzmanik lays the ball in, we drop the ball into the post. If the post, they cover that, we kick it out, and Kleiner and Stursik start making threes, just like you saw in the game against Whitewater. And now, it's funny that we're at 81, 82 point a game and higher in the conference, but we're not necessarily forcing tempo defensively for sure, and offensively we go when it comes up, but we're not playing slowly. So we're a little more efficient than they are. They're gonna score by volume of shots and volume of possessions by pressing and creating the tempo.
Done a good job all year handling the pressure defense. Teams have thrown it out there occasionally, and it's just a matter of being patient in letting the double team kind of come to you and then fire the ball to the open person.
Yeah, and for me, I think in the past you try to break it down in drills and passing drills and ball handling drills sometimes. And I think sometimes for the women it's just easier to, what we've done the last 2 days and what we did before we played those other games is just simulate as best you can where the traps are coming from, how the tempo of the game, and then make sure you get yourself in places where you're familiar, and then when you see those, you make the decisions that are correct ones, and throw it to somebody that's breaking to the ball. And we've got options for people to come to, there's 3 people are available for every time somebody has the ball, and the fourth one's all the way at the rim on the other end. Now they're not going to force it up like North Central does and let you throw the ball 50 feet for a layup, but we have options to throw the ball to. We've got ball handlers all around the floor that can split it on the dribble, and that's what we're comfortable with and we're confident about.
I would think, looking at the two teams, you have more, what I would say, go-to players when things aren't going in a certain direction. You can fall back, like you say, you've got Kuzmanik, you've got Stursik shooting the ball outside, or you get the ball inside. If the inside game's working, you can take advantage of it. I'm not so sure Illinois Wesleyan has that depth at all their positions as they have had in the past.
Right, and they've got a good starting 5, and most, I think, 4 seniors, or if I'm not wrong, and it's funny you say that because their inside people are more outside people. I mean, they're capable. Jackson and Sebring are both people who will try a handful of 3-point shots over the course of a game. they can do some stuff around the basket. They don't have the same deadly three-point shooter like the Gardner kid in the past, or even some of the other kids they had, but they have people they're all going to try it for the most part, except for number 5 there. She hasn't attempted any, but so they're going to go ahead and try it. They're going to try firing the ball at the basket, chasing it off the boards, playing fast that way. And like you said, somebody kind of said, well, how's Carthage going to attack this game? Well, we're going to take what they give us. If they give us the inside, we'll take the inside. If they give us the outside, we'll take the outside. If they're going to open the lane, we'll drive the ball to the basket. I don't really think I've had to tell our kids any time this year, hey, we're looking to throw the ball inside. Now, within the course of the game, you alter that if you think the rhythm of the game needs to change a little bit and say, let's get the ball touched inside, or let's try to free up Stursick or something for a three-point shot. But the way they play open court, we're going to have people open. I mean, obviously the numbers tell you if they're double teaming the ball somewhere, somebody's open. If that person's open, we've got 5 people on the court that can score. So that's a comforting feeling for me.
All X's and O's aside, I would think as a player, this would be one of those fun games you dream of playing.
Yeah, I mean that's both teams know what's going on. Both teams kind of it built up to this. I mean, I don't know I guess you could have figured they could have got to 6-0. It could have been, we had the game a few Wednesdays ago with Wheaton when they were out in front, and we had to beat them when both teams were undefeated. Now we're a little deeper into the season, and both teams know what they want to do. Both teams are prepared. Both teams have good players. Now it's executing the stuff and making the adjustments and to see which team's better for 40 minutes tonight.
An electric atmosphere, I think that's the other thing too. Kids get a charge out of playing in front of a larger crowd. Should be a nice crowd here tonight. Yeah,
and that's always fun. It's good to see the kids get appreciated that way. I mean, for people to recognize, obviously the school's putting on an event tonight, but hey, come out and get a chance to see this team. It's a fun team. Like we said, there's a variety of stuff they do well, and when we're clicking, it's a fun team to watch. Good shooting, good defense, good tempo up and down the floor. So, sometimes when you get a big crowd, you want to make sure your kids don't get too excited. But and that there'll be some momentum, some emotion from both teams early on. Once that kind of wears off, we'll see if which team's handling it better.
Good luck tonight.
Thanks, John.
Head basketball coach Tim Bernero, the Carthage Lady Reds, as the 11th-ranked Lady Reds get set to take on Illinois Wesleyan tonight from the Tarble Arena in Kenosha. We'll pause and take a 60 break. When we come back, starting lineups and tip-off of Game 1 tonight, featuring the Lady Reds and Illinois Wesleyan, right after this on 1050 WLIP.
Good crowd settling in for this one here tonight as the Carthage Lady Reds get set to take on Illinois Wesleyan, a first-place battle, 2 undefeated teams in the CCIW, both at 6-0 on the year. John Weiser back with you live. Glad you're along for this one here this evening. First of 2 tonight. One final in women's basketball in the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin from earlier this afternoon. The homestanding Elmhurst Blue Jays pick up their conference win over Augustana here today as they go to 3-4 in league play. 88-78 the final over Augustana. So the Lady Blue Jays getting 16 points from Devin Vaughn, 15 each from Fiona McMahon and Kelly Sinnett. So Elmhurst going to 3-4 with the win over Augustana. Other games this afternoon, Milliken is at North Park and North Central is at Wheaton this afternoon in women's basketball. We'll follow those games as we go through our game here this afternoon. Let's head downstairs. Adam King is the public address announcer here at the Tarble Arena as we get set for our national anthem tonight.
Thank you for your cooperation. Please direct your attention to the American flag at the north end of the arena. It draped the coffin of Captain Frank Vavrin, a former Carthage student who died in Vietnam in 1970. The flag is a gift to the college from his parents. Captain Vavrin's service medals can be viewed in the display cases in the entry hall near the lower south doors of Tarble Arena. In remembering Captain Vavrin, we pay tribute to all who have sacrificed their lives for our country and honor those who today put themselves in harm's way in service to America. To honor America, please remain standing for the playing of this evening's national anthem.
Carthage Pep Band with our national anthem here this evening from the Tarble Arena. Starting lineups for Illinois Wesleyan. Casey Reber will start at a guard, 5'10 junior out of Bensonville, Illinois, averaging just under 8 points per game. Lexi Baltez will start at a guard. Baltez, a senior out of St. Charles, Illinois, 13.6 per game. Colleen McMahon will get a start at the guard spot. McMahon, just under 18 points per game, a senior out of Orland Park. And Katie Seabrink will start at guard, 5'10 senior out of Towanda, Illinois. And Shelby Jackson, the team's leading rebounder. Jackson at 13 points, 5.6 boards per game, will play forward, 6-foot senior out of Assumption, Illinois. Maya Smith is the head coach for Illinois Wesleyan, and bringing a record of 12-5, 6-0 in conference play. Let's head back downstairs to the public address announcer, Adam King, for the Lady Reds starting lineup.
Are you ready? And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Carthage Lady Reds. At 4'5" senior from Normal Community High School from Bloomington, Illinois, number 34, Christy Smith. At guard, a 5'8" junior from Mundelein Carmel Catholic High School out of Island Lake, Illinois, wearing number 12, Erin Quinn. At center, a 6'1" senior from Delvin Darien High School from Darien, Wisconsin, number 23, Michelle Wenzel. At guard, a 5'5" senior from Marist High School from Chicago, Illinois, number 11, Haley Thurston. And at guard, a 5'8" senior from Wheeling High School from Mount Prospect, Illinois, wearing number 24, Stephanie Kuzmanek. Your Lady Reds are coached by Tim Bernero. He's assisted by Maggie McCloskey and Katie Otto.
Two undefeated teams getting set to start it off here tonight for early bragging rights to the first half of the conference run, the final game of the first round of conference play here tonight in Kenosha. Carthage hosting Illinois Wesleyan. The Wesleyans green jerseys, green shorts trimmed out in white. Lady Reds white jerseys, white shorts trimmed out in red and black. On the whistle this evening, Doran Stewart, Rhonda Mont, and Tim Owens. A great crowd settling in for this one. We're going to be approaching about 1,000 before we get to halftime here for this one here tonight. Crowd still streaming in for this one. And the Redmen and Titans to play the nightcap. Shelby Jackson will jump center against Michelle Wenzel. Warren Stewart will toss it up, and her opening tap will roll all the way into the backcourt, picked up by Illinois Wesleyan. We are underway. Lexi Baltas will take it across midcourt. Man-to-man defense here for the Lady Reds early on. Baltez takes the dribble over to the right wing. Up top it'll go to Jackson. Back to Baltez, back to Jackson, top of the circle, now driving. Nearly had it stripped by Stursick, ball loose, picked back up by the Titans. Now they lob it down low on the left block. Turn around with it is Reber, back outside for the three and in. Off the inside feed, back out on the wing. The Colleen McMahon drops in the triple, 3-0 Illinois Wesleyan. And we got a kicking violation in the backcourt as they try and double team the basketball. McMahon kicking the ball free. Carthage will inbound in front of their own bench. This is what the Lady Reds have to break down here is this double team. Trying to get it across. As Kuzmanek just barely across midcourt. Now gets it across. Drives hard, shovels it off down low to Wenzel, lays it up and in. Kuzmanek taking that ball from Quinn in the backcourt across the midcourt stripe. And then diving down through the lane, dishes it off to her right to Wenzel, who finishes low right. 3-2 your score. Minute gone by here in Kenosha. Now 3-point attempt off the right wing, up and in for Katie Sebring. Sebring left open on the left wing. Back-to-back triples here early on for Illinois Wesleyan. They have a 4-point lead. Quinn quickly up the floor to Wenzel. She'll lay it up and in left side. That's how you break the press. Couple of passes. Quinn able to find Wenzel, getting the helper on Wenzel's second bucket of the game. They work it into the post, back out. 3-ball on the way. That one rattles off, no good. Shot taken that time by Jackson. Rebound cleared out to Kuzmanik. She'll take it across midcourt. The preseason All-America candidate from D3Hoops.com and the reigning Women's Player of the Week this week in the CCIW. Kuzmanik will loft the three. That one skips off the rim into the far corner, and it's picked up by Reber. Reber down the floor quickly, going to take it all the way. Dribble penetration, lays it up and in. Lady Reds unable to stop the dribble that time, and Reber made them pay, taking all the way to the hoop. Now back the other way. Carthage forced into a turnover. Quinn looking for Wenzel, throws it away. First turnover of the game for the Lady Reds. Titans will bring it up in the backcourt. 4-point Illinois Wesleyan lead just underway here in Kenosha. Up top, Sebring works it off left wing. Out of Jackson. Baltez, she'll fire it up for three and hits. Lexi Baltez, they are on fire here early on. 3 out of 4 from outside the arc. 11-4, a 7-point Titan lead. When you look at them, they are third in the league in 3-point field goal percentage, and another turnover as they take it away from Kuzmanik. Reber with the steal. It's a team that's 32% from the arc, but right now they are hitting 75% from outside the arc, and they open up a 7-point lead here early on. Jackson to Baltez. Baltez now driving in the paint, skip back out, wide open three, taken and missed. Battle for the loose ball. Wenzel and Jackson. Wenzel comes away with it. She'll clear it out to Kuzmanik. Now Kuzmanik jump stop, left side, overlaid. Too hard off the glass that time. And the steal back the other way by Stursik. Got in the passing lane nicely. Able to step in front of Reber for the steal. Now Kuzmanik will set it up offensively on the wing. Up top to Wenzel. Looks left side, one dribble. Free throw line jumper is short. But following up, Christy Schmidt going strong to the basket. Oh, it curled out. Got a good look that time as she got the rebound off the miss. And it ripped out the other way. Back the other way. Quickly diving to the basket by McMahon for the layup. And a timeout taken by Carthage. Illinois Wesleyan coming out with a 9-point lead here. And a timeout taken by the Lady Reds. 16:20 to play in our first half. Wesleyan now 5 out of 7 from the floor, 3 out of 4 from 3-point range. The Lady Reds 2 for 4. Make it 2 out of 6, and 0 for 1 outside of the arc. Each team with 3 rebounds. McMahon with 5 points, Lexi Baltas with 3, Katie Sebring with 3, Michelle Wenzel with all 4 of the Lady Red points. Full court pressure here as Christy Schmidt will inbound to Quinn. Quinn with the seam up the floor, gets it up quickly to Wenzel. Wenzel 1-on-1, leans in off the glass and down. The defender fell down. Katie Sebring fell down in front of Wenzel. She waited just a moment for her to hit the deck and then went right up with it left side. Wenzel with all 6 Lady Red points. 7-point Titan lead. Now they dump it back. Baltez on the penetration. Back outside. Straight on 3. That skips off the rim. No good. Shot taken by Sebring that time. Wenzel clears it out to Kuzmanik. Down the floor. Stursik all alone for 3. Lips out. And the rebound pulled in by Sebring. Halfway down and it popped back out. Back the other way. We got a whistle. Count it. And the foul. Kuzmanik thought she stayed straight up on the defense that time on the penetration by Reber. Reber able to finish and will have the and one on the line.
First, Lady Reds team foul. Into the Titans lineup, number 21, Taylor Reber.
Taylor Reber will check in now for Illinois Wesleyan. A 5'9" senior out of Bensonville. She is Casey Reber's sister. Missing on the and one. And the rebound to the Lady Reds. 9-point advantage here for Illinois Wesleyan early on. Now Schmidt inside, it goes to Wenzel. Reverse layup left side missing. Got her own rebound and sticks it back home. Wenzel with all 8 Carthage points. Pulls her team to within 7. Job sticking with it that time, missing on the first attempt, Wenzel did. Got her own offensive board and then put it home the second time. To try and lob it inside to Taylor Reber. It's broken up and taken away by the Lady Reds. There's Wenzel and Quinn that time working the double team. Now Kuzmanik, tough shot off the right block, skips over the rim. The rebound cleared out by Illinois Wesleyan. Down the floor quickly. Reber with it. Caught off on the right wing, hits the trailer, her sister Taylor Reber, able to knock it down from the free throw line. The Reber sisters combining there. Taylor able to finish off the set from Casey. 17-8, Illinois Wesleyan. Inside it goes to Wenzel. Wenzel waiting on the left block, couldn't gather it in. Now back out to Kuzmanik, spinning, penetrates, dumps it back to Wenzel, drives in, overlays again. Oh my, Lady Reds getting good looks, unable to finish. Ball just not falling in for the Lady Reds early on. They trail by 9. Step up, free throw line jumper, good. Colleen McMahon, another timeout taken by the Lady Reds. This Titan team on fire. 8 for 12 now from the floor, and a timeout taken by Carthage will break as well. 14-11 to play, first half. Titans 19, Lady Reds 8 on AM 1050 WLIP. Carthage brings the ball up here following the timeout. Stursick for three. It gets the shooter's touch out of the far corner. Stursick, her first triple of the night. See if that sparks the Lady Reds here. Carthage going to go into a bit of a zone here. As they drop it inside, Shelby Jackson behind the back pass, back out front to Bioletto. Shot taken up top, no good. Battle for the loose ball, and we got a foul. And it's going to go on Illinois Wesleyan. A break there for the Lady Reds. They'll call the foul. Taylor Reber battling Michelle Wenzel inside, both going after that loose ball, and the Titans called for the foul. Carthage looking to break the press. They do. They take it across. Kuzmanik with it into the corner, bumped off. We got a whistle and a foul. Kuzmanik bumped that time by Emily Bioletto. Bioletto, a junior out of Bloomington, with the foul. That's the second on Illinois Wesleyan. Schmidt getting down low left, missing again, overlaying as it curls off the rim. The rebound cleared out by the Titans. They get it back quickly. They'll fire the three. That one is short. Shot taken that time by Baltez. Then it's picked up again by Illinois Wesleyan. Shot short on the right side by Reber. And then we got a held ball on the left block. And the tied possession will go to the Lady Reds. Alexis Hahn will check in now for Carthage. Hahn, the 6-foot sophomore out of Itasca, Illinois. She will come in for Christy Schmidt. Casey Kleiner will come in for Haley Stursick. Kleiner, the junior, out of Shoreland Lutheran High School here in Kenosha. 19-11, Lady Reds trail by 8. Now Kleiner bumped immediately as she caught that pass. Taylor Reber with the foul, and Reber picks up her second.
Titans fouls number 21, Reber, her second personal foul.
We'll get a substitution here as Katie Sebring will check in for Taylor Reber.
Into the Titans lineup, number 25, Katie Sebring.
7 minutes in, 19-11, Illinois Wesleyan. They got the jump on the Lady Reds, shooting better than 66% early on here in the first half. Now Kleiner to Hahn, over the top to Wenzel. Had it poked out on the help out that time. Good work by Lexi Baltez with the help out. Back the other way. Only shot no good. Battle for the loose ball. Hahn able to pull it down. Kuzmanik wants to lead Wenzel and does. Wenzel going strong, lays it up and in left side. Got a defender that flashed in front of her, Bioletto. Tried to bother Wenzel just enough, but the ball off the glass fell in. And Lady Reds have cut it to within 6, 12 and a half minutes to go first half. Now looking inside as they work the perimeter. Baltez back into the corner it goes. Jackson for three out of the right corner. Hangs up off the heel. Hahn with the rebound again for the Lady Reds. Clears it down to Kuzmanik across midcourt. Kuzmanik draws the double team. Try to get it back inside off of Shelby Jackson. It deflected out of bounds. And it will be Carthage ball inside as Colleen McMahon will check back in, replacing Bioletto. 19-13, Carthage trailing by 6. Kuzmanik gets it into Hahn. Hahn going up right side, draws the foul. Alexis Hahn will go to the free throw line for a pair that time on the inbound pass from Kuzmanik on the right block, and was fouled on the play by Colleen McMahon, her first. That's the fourth Titan team foul here of the half. And Hahn's free throw up and in. Alexis Hahn coming off the bench for the Lady Reds this year, averaging almost 10 points per game, 9.6. 60% from the line this year for Hahn. And the second free throw up and in for Hahn. First 2 points of the game, Lady Reds to within 4, 19-15. So a 7-0 run here for Carthage has brought them back to within 4. On the drive, Weber dumps it back off. They work the perimeter. Now taking the shot, top of the circle, Sebring, that's no good. Rebound, Wenzel clears it to Kuzmanik. Kuzmanik down the right side, going to run it up and drew the foul. Excellent acceleration that time by Kuzmanik. Saw a seam coming down the right wing and darted low toward the basket, able to draw the foul. It's on Casey Reber. That is her first, the 5th on the Titans. Kleiner off the inbound for 3. That one barely drew iron and will go out of bounds. Casey not quite square to the basket that time as she hoisted that one up off the right wing. Remains a 4-point game here as Illinois Wesleyan will bring it across. McMahon with it high on the left wing. Up top to Sebring. Again around the perimeter. Now they dive it in left side. Blocked by Wenzel and taken away by Kuzmanik. Wenzel with the snuff that time on Colleen McMahon. Now Kuzmanik, 15-footer. Off the front of the rim, no good. Wenzel battling for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Carthage ball. Ooh. Another break there for the Lady Reds, as I thought that went off of Wenzel. Now Doran Stewart's going to come in and talk to Rondamont. And we may change the call. We do. Good help out that time for the officials. And we got a timeout taken by Illinois Wesleyan, a 30-second timeout, coming with 11:04 to play here in our first half. Lady Reds off to a cold shooting start, just 33%, 6 of 18, 1 of 4 from the line, from the arc, I should say. Illinois Wesleyan, after that hot start now, has gone 8 of 19, 42%, 3 of 9 from outside the arc. At one point they were 3 of 4. They've missed their last 5 shots. Rebounding advantage, not one there. Each team with 12, each team with 2 offensive boards. Titans will bring it in full length here. Leading by 4, 9 minutes into our first half. Inside they look, and it's stolen away. Pass attempted by Jackson, looking inside for Holness. Was intercepted by Hahn that time. Now Lady Reds will set it up. Kleiner with it. Gave up the dribble, needs some help. Now finds Wenzel in the corner. Left side, back in on the left block. Back out to Kleiner. Cross-court feed right side. It goes Kuzmanik for 3. That one rattles off. Wenzel had it, lost it. Ball loose, goes out of bounds off of Erin Quinn, who went diving for that loose ball and slid off her arm. Good hustle, though, by Quinn, trying to shag that loose ball and unable to come up with it. Now Sturcik will check in, replacing Quinn. So you got your 2 snipers out there now in Kleiner and Sturcik. 19-15, Carthage trailing here near the midway point of our first half. Lady Reds basketball tonight. Battle for first place in the CCIW. Now on the drive, Baltez gives it back off to Jackson, kicks it back out. Reber, Casey Reber, pass behind the back, deflected out of bounds, and it goes off a Carthage player. Sturcik trying to chase it out, went off of her. Titans will inbound, 7 on the shot clock here. Get it into Baltez now to Reber, back to Baltez for a 3. That barely drew iron. And letting it go out of bounds, and then slapping it off of Hahn was Casey Reber, so Titans will get it underneath. 9:56 to go, 19-15. in favor of the Titans as we'll get a substitution here. Samantha Ellsworth will check in, a sophomore from Havana, Illinois. Ellsworth averaging just under 4 points per game. Reber trying to get it in. It was tipped by Kuzmanek and taken away by Casey Kleiner. 4th turnover of the game for the Titans. Now Wenzel backing on the right block, going with the left hand off the glass and down. Michelle Wenzel, 12 first half points. Lady Reds back to within 2. They drive it in from the right side, high off the glass, missing that shot. Wenzel had it, lost it. Now the ball loose in the paint, picked up and a whistle foul. Kleiner fouling that time. Colleen McMahon on her way to the basket. Wenzel had a piece of that basketball, just couldn't quite gather it in off that miss. And that will put the Titans on the line for the first time in this game. It'll be Colleen McMahon on the stripe for 2. And McMahon rattles it around and through. McMahon, the team's leading scorer, 18 points a game, 18.7 to be exact. 68% from the stripe this year and makes them both. (21-17). Again, the Titans held without a field goal here for the last 5.5 minutes. Get a pair of free throws there. It's Kuzmanek back the other way. The shot blocked from behind. Casey Reber got a piece of it as Kuzmanek brought it up that time. Back the other way come the Titans. 3 ball out of the right corner. Skips off the rim. Shot taken that time by Ellsworth. Back the other way, Kleiner. Kleiner for Carthage across midcourt. Casey now will work a little point guard here. Gets it to Hahn, top of the circle. Inside to Wenzel, left side, draws the foul. Hahn with that nice feed down the left block to Wenzel, and as she made her motion to the basket, was fouled, and she will go to the line. Casey Reber, her second. That's the 6th foul on the Titans here in the half, and Michelle Wenzel on the stripe for the Lady Reds. Wenzel, second leading scorer for the Lady Reds this year at 13.5 per game. She's already at that right now. The free throw off the heel, no good. It's one part of the game for Wenzel that she has really tried to work on, and that's her free throw shooting. Less than 50% on the year. And the second one crawls up and over the rim. 13 on the night for Wenzel as Christy Schmidt will come in and replace Michelle. It's a 3-point game, 21-18, 8:50 to go here in our first half. Baltas now will hand it off to McMahon. McMahon top of the circle to Ellsworth around the right side. Back to Baltas. Baltas now looking for Reber. Casey Reber, nice pass on the dive down the lane as they got the break from Ellsworth that time. Clean through the lane. Good look that time, able to pick it up and then poked out from behind. On the steal, McMahon able to poke it away from Kuzmanek. And they'll shovel it off to Baltas. And she'll lay it up and in from the right side. Points off turnovers. That'll kill you. That time the unforced error. Kleiner now. Lobs it down low. Christy Schmidt lays it up from the right block and in. Schmidt with the layup from the right side. 25-20. Lady Reds down 5 here. They cut it to within 2. Under 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Chasing 5 here as Baltas now takes it to the free throw line. Hands it back to Ellsworth. Now they try and roll it inside to Reber. Back out to Baltas for the 3. Got it. Open look, top of the circle. They'll call it a deuce as it was inside the 3-point arc. 2-pointer for Baltas, 27-20. Kuzmanek on the drive, going all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. Split the defense that time between Reber and Sebring, and the Titans will take a timeout here. We'll take another break. 7:23 remaining in our first half here at the Tarble Arena in Kenosha. The homestanding Lady Reds trailing Illinois Wesleyan 27-22. Back after this on 1050 WLIP. (27-22). Titans leading the Lady Reds here. 7:20 to play in Kenosha. John Weiser with you. Glad you're along on AM 1050 WLIP on this blustery Saturday afternoon in southeast Wisconsin. In the paint, a little short jump shot missing that time. Samantha Ellsworth. Christy Schmidt able to get the rebound. Clears it out to Casey Kleiner. Kleiner down the floor across midcourt to Stursik. Back to Schmidt. Thought about it and reloads to Quinn. Quinn to Kleiner. Now to Sturcik. Fakes inside, back out to Kleiner, top of the circle, drifts to her right. To Hahn, top of the circle, dumps it inside. Christy Schmidt spinning in the paint, shot short, ball tipped through the hands of Quinn and taken away by the Titans. One and done of the Lady Reds. They've been able to get an offensive rebound, only 2 of them so far tonight for Carthage. It's a credit to Illinois Wesleyan. They've cleaned up the glass here in this first half. 6.5 minutes to play, 27-22. Titans leading. Holness now fires one off, missing. Reber with the rebound, counted and one. Taylor Reber off the miss by Holness. Able to clean it up and go to the line for the and one. Kuzmanik back in for Kleiner. Last foul on Quinn, her first. Just the third on the Lady Reds, and at the line for the and one, Taylor Reber. That free throw up and in. 8-point lead here for the Titans with 6:20 to go. The first half. First of 2 tonight between Carthage and Illinois Wesleyan. This one, the Lady Reds battling the Titans for first place. Quinn now off the right wing. Dribbles, drops into the paint. Back out to Schmidt. Up top to Quinn. She'll fire the three. That's flat off the iron. Hahn with the rebound. Stick back falls short as was partially blocked by Baltas that time. As they get it down to Shelby Jackson. Jackson on the wing. Step back three on the way. That one's flat. No arc to it that time on the shot taken by Ellsworth. Easy rebound for the Lady Reds. Back down with it is Kuzmanik. Dumps it into Hahn. Right block. Goes hard off the glass. Too strong. Quinn able to pick up the loose ball. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt will go up and was fouled by Shelby Jackson. Quinn able to hustle down on the offensive rebound. Jackson sliding over trying to deny Schmidt. Bodied her up, made the contact, and the foul will go on Shelby Jackson, her first. 7th team foul on the Titans, so Lady Red shooting the rest of the way out. At the free throw line, Christy Schmidt, where she hits the free throw. Schmidt just 1 for 4 tonight from the field. Wenzel in now, replacing Alexis Hahn. Second free throw on the way is good for Christy Schmidt. Schmidt with 4 points. Deficit at 6, 5:35 to play in the half. Titans will bring it down. Reber with the basketball high on the right. Zone defense here once again for the Lady Reds. Don't see too much of that. Now Reber on the drive through the paint, blocked by Wenzel, but got the body that time. There was contact over part of the body that time by Wenzel as she went up for that block, and she commits the foul. That is her first. 4th on the Lady Reds, and at the free throw line will be Casey Reber. Reber 55% from the stripe this year. That one rattles around and down, averaging almost 8 points per game. Katie Sebring back in for Illinois Wesleyan. Lefty fires up the second free throw, and it's good. Makes them both back to an 8-point advantage. Illinois Wesleyan 32-24. 5:15 to play in our first half. Kuzmanik around the ball screen by Schmidt. Now they get it across. With it is Kuzmanik. Kuzmanik high on the right. Kills the dribble. Now needs to give it off. Hands it off to Quinn, and we got an offensive foul. Easy call there, Aaron Quinn. Stuck out the chicken wing that time. Took down Lexi Baltas with the foul. Quinn, her second. 5th on the Lady Reds. Under 5 minutes to go here. Carthage could be down double digits. Back inside it goes. Nice feed to Jackson. Able to finish low left. The lead out to 10 now for Illinois Wesleyan. 34-24. Give the Titans credit. They have come here fired up. They've caught the Lady Reds on their heels. Quinn going hard to the basket. That one's no good. Wenzel with the offensive board. Her stick back effort over the top of the backboard. Actually over the rim that time. And the rebound pulled away by the Titans. Carthage one and done. Even when they get the stick backs, they're rushing things. On the drive, Holness gets it back out. They kick it to Baltas. Now Jackson open for three. That one is short. But the offensive rebound and the stick back sneaking in from the left side, Katie Sebring. Third timeout taken here by the Lady Reds as the lead out to 12 here for Illinois Wesleyan. 36-24. Carthage trailing. We will keep it here. Lady Reds having trouble offensively here in this first half. 9 for 29, 31%, but more disturbing, 1 for 6 3-point shooting. Illinois Wesleyan 14 of 32, 43%. They are 3 of 13 from behind the arc. They were 3 of 4 to start the game, but they've missed their last 9 3-point attempts. But they have also out-rebounded Lady Reds 21-18. Each team with 4 turnovers. McMahon with 9 to lead the way for Illinois Wesleyan. Michelle Wenzel with 13 leading the way for Carthage. And this will wrap up the first run through the conference for both teams. Carthage, because of a scheduling quirk, will have the week off. They will not play again until next Saturday when they travel to Naperville to take on North Central. So Carthage having problems here in this first half, forced to burn 3 timeouts here in this first half. Try and slow this game down. Largest lead of the game at 12 here for Illinois Wesleyan, 36-24. Schmidt, Kuzmanik, Kleiner, Wenzel, and Stursik out there for the Lady Reds. And Schmidt will inbound to Kuzmanik. Schmidt double team, gets it to Kleiner. They get it across. Kleiner checking traffic as she takes the dribble over the right wing. Up top it'll go to Schmidt, bumped, and the foul. Lexi Baltas that time with the body on Christy Schmidt. That's the 8th team foul on Illinois Wesleyan, so Carthage at the free throw line. It will be Christy Schmidt. Schmidt today 2 for 2 from the line, has 4 points. That one is short. Rebound pulled away by the Illinois Wesleyan. Sebring with the rebound that time. 36-24, Lady Reds down here. 3:50 to play in the half. Waltz for 3, got it. Baltas for 3. They have just out-hustled the Lady Reds every part of the game here so far. Carthage getting frustrated. 39-24, down 15. No look pass to Wenzel, low right by Kuzmanik. Wenzel able to finish. 15 first half points for Michelle Wenzel. Deficit 13 here. See if Carthage can get a couple of stops here, at least knock it down into single numbers. Baldas again for 3, and again she hits. Lexi Baldas, 3 out of 6 now from behind the arc. She has 13 points. 42-26. Largest lead of the game at 16. Stursik for 3, good for the Lady Reds. Stursik parked on the right wing all alone, able to drop down the triple. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. Lady Reds chasing double digits. The shot taken in the paint that time by Sebring, no good. Rebound pulled away by Kuzmanik. Kuzmanik across midcourt. Had it, lost it, and was fouled, and Kuzmanik on the free throw line. Baltas with the foul, that is her second. 9th team foul. Christy Schmidt will come out. Alexis Hahn in. At the free throw line, Stephanie Kuzmanik. Kuzmanik 1 for 7 today, just 2 points. Able to make the free throw, her first trip to the line today. Second free throw for Stephanie. Up and in. Makes them both 11-point deficit, 2:35 to play. Need a stop here. Like to be able to get this one down to within a couple of possessions late. And Hahn able to break up the pass inside intended for Sebring, and Sebring last to touch it out of bounds on the end line. So Carthage gets the turnover and the stop. Now let's see if they can get the points here. Kleiner from Kuzmanik working the right wing. Casey Kleiner on the dribble. Gives it up to Hahn. Around to Stursik here on the left side. Back to Kuzmanik. Kuzmanik ball faking, now driving around Reber. Pulls up, right baseline and hits. A baseline pull up that time around Reber. And Kuzmanik able to hit. Back to within 9. 42-33, under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Jackson with it. Nearly lost it from Wenzel. regains it, gives it off to Baltus. Baltus now to the free throw line. Back out it'll go. McMahon with it. Driving, collision, and we got an offensive foul on Colleen McMahon. McMahon picking up her second foul.
Titans fouls number 14, Colleen McMahon, her second personal foul.
So Carthage getting 2 straight stops here. Have cut it to 9, a chance to cut it to within 7 or more. Kuzmanik will pull up, same spot, able to hit. Same exact spot that time by Kuzmanik, pulling up on the right baseline, and the Lady Reds have cut it to 7 here with 90 seconds to go in the half. Now Reber lost it. Wenzel had it, lost it. No change of possession. Shot clock down to 15. They get it inside Jackson over Wenzel. Bothered by Wenzel, missing. Wenzel able to get the rebound. Gets it down the floor. Kuzmanik across midcourt. Lob into Hahn, low right, going strong. It curls off, no good. Wenzel with the offensive stick back, low left, and in. Lady Reds to within 5. 11-0 run here for Carthage. They've cut it to 5. 42-37, under a minute to go. Use another stop here. McMahon, crossover dribble, gives it to Reber. Casey Reber penetrates, ball tipped. Back out to Jackson for 3. That one is short. Rebound pulled in by the Titans. Back the other way. Left hand hook, no good. Taken by Sebring. Rebound cleared out by Kuzmanik. She'll run the floor. Pulls up in the paint and hits. Little teardrop that time by Kuzmanik. Able to hit. Lady Reds to within 3. 42-39. 20 seconds to play. Titans will play it for 1. Carthage fans on their feet here for the first time. Baltus now circling around left side with 5 seconds to Reber, to McMahon. McMahon fouled up top. They're going to put some time back on the clock. I think there was about 5.2 seconds or 2.5 seconds left. They'll put some time on the clock here as there was a foul called. Stursick got called for the foul up top on the drive to the basket. It was before the shot, according to Doran Stewart. Rhonda Mont and Doran Stewart are going to talk things over here. I think it was like 2.2, 2.5 seconds when that foul was called. They'll put 3.5 on here. So it's only the 6th team foul, so we're going to put, I believe it'll be an inbound play here for Illinois Wesleyan with 3.5 seconds to go. So Titans will hold possession here. Reber will inbound with 3.5 to play. They get it in quickly to Baltus. Baltus now on the drive, leans in, shot short, and the horn comes, and our first half comes to an end. What a run by the Lady Reds here, a 13-0 run to close out this half. They pulled it within 3. It's Illinois Wesleyan 42, Carthage 39. We'll take a 2-minute break. Back with our halftime programming after this. You're listening to Carthage Lady Red basketball on Kenosha's radio station, AM 1050 WLIP. So the Lady Reds going on a 13-0 run to close out the first half, trail by 3. Titans 42, Carthage 39 here at the break. Both teams finishing up their shoot-around here to begin our second half. Lady Reds will get the ball to start this second half. And they got the defensive shutdown there that they needed. Again, the Titans started out very hot, hitting 8 of their first 12 shots, but since that time, since the first 4 minutes, they only were able to hit 8 more field goals, going 16 of 39. After going 3 of 4 from behind the arc, the Titans 2 for their last 11 from behind the arc. So it'll be Casey Reber, Baltus, McMahon, Sebring and Jackson out there for the Titans. Stursick, Quinn, Wenzel, Kuzmanik, and Schmidt for the Lady Reds. Lady Reds still huddled around Tim Bernero. Lady Reds had to take 3 timeouts in that first half. They have just 3 remaining here in this second half. Titans with 4 timeouts remaining. So we're just about set to start our second half. Again, a reminder, men's basketball to follow. So if you're out and about in the Kenosha area right now looking to get in from the cold, come on into the Tarble Arena. Limited seating here for you. Should be a good crowd for the men's game. Illinois Wesleyan actually will get the ball here to start this second half. Titans with the ball. Shelby Jackson in the paint. Turnaround jumper in the paint. That glances off the rim. Quinn able to flag down the rebound. Gives it off to Kuzmanik. Kuzmanik down the floor. Cross to Quinn across midcourt. Quinn back to Kuzmanik. 8 of her 10 points in the final 3 minutes. She was part of that 13-0 run, scoring 8 in that run. Stursick now around to Kuzmanik with 10 on the shot clock. Cross-court feed back to Quinn. Quinn now to Stursick. Stursick back to Quinn. She'll heave it up at the horn, and it just glances off the rim. Wenzel, though, with the offensive rebound. Carthage will reload here. That shot clock going down. Quinn able to draw iron, and Wenzel able to get that offensive board. Now Wenzel driving in from the free throw line. Left-hand layup is good. Michelle Wenzel with 19 points. Lady Reds stood within 1. A 15-0 run going back to the second half. Now Jackson off the left block, back up top, and they'll work it around to Reber now on the right wing. Casey Reber driving now out of the right corner. Nearly turned it over. Ball deflected off of Schmidt, back into the hands of Reber, but she was standing over the end line underneath the basket. It'll be Carthage ball. Quick substitution here for the Titans as Taylor Reber will come in, replacing Shelby Jackson. Minute and a half in, Lady Reds 2 within 1. Big possession here. Try and get the crowd back into this one. Now Quinn, cross midcourt, down low to Wenzel. Wenzel laid up and in. And the Lady Reds take their first lead of the ball game. A 17-0 run. They lead it by 1, 43-42. 3 ball on the way. That one's good. Top of the circle, Katie Sebring. Now Kuzmanik racing down the floor. Dumps it back down low to Wenzel. Lays it up and in. Michelle Wenzel with 23 points. All from either the left or right block. And the pass thrown away. Sebring looking inside for Taylor Reber and threw it away.
Number 24, Emily Violetto.
Violetto will check back in. Also Gabrielle Holness in for the Titans. And Holness able to get the steal, but then it goes right back to Kuzmanik. Kuzmanik up the floor to Quinn. Quinn across midcourt to Stursick, alone for 3. Got it! Off the left wing, Haley Stursick for the triple. Illinois Wesleyan with the timeout. 3-point lead for the Lady Reds, 48-45. Again, they trailed by as many as 16 late in the first half. They were down 42-26 at one point. And they have now outscored Illinois Wesleyan 22-3 in that span. Lady Reds with their largest lead now at 3, 48-45. Michelle Wenzel with 23 points, Kuzmanik with 10. Baltus with the 13 for the Titans, as Baltus now will bring it up. 2.5 minutes into our second half. The Lady Reds, their first lead here of the ball game. Quinn trying to defend on the drive by Holness. Forces her to kick it back out. Now Baltus back into the hands of Violetto, and we got a foul inside on the Lady Reds. It's going to go on Quinn. That's 3 now on Erin Quinn. They're a tough defender for the Lady Reds. She's going to have to come out. Casey Kleiner in now for Quinn. It's going to be a tough blow there for the Lady Reds. Their best defender, Quinn, on the bench now with 3 fouls. Now 3-pointer by Baltus, good. Off the right wing. Sturcik was right there. Schmidt now works it up the floor to Kuzmanik. She'll take it across. Kuzmanik now back to Schmidt. Stops at the free throw line. Back out to Sturcik. Into the corner of Kleiner. Back up top to Sturcik. Reversing right side Kuzmanik. Cross-court feed back to Kleiner. Alone for 3. Got it. Casey Kleiner alone on the left wing for the 3-pointer. Lady Reds back up by 3. 51-48. Baltus on the dribble drive. Kicks it back into the corner. Back up top. This is Violetto. Back to Sebring, who was fouled on the drive, top of the 3-point arc. Wenzel picking up the foul. That's her second, I should say, third team foul. Amanda Kelly in now for Illinois Wesleyan. Kelly, a 5'6" freshman from Schaumburg. 3-point Lady Red lead. Reber cut off on the baseline that time by Schmidt. They force it back out. Open 3 is short. Rebound, and we got a whistle and a foul on the Lady Red. No, it's going to go on the Titans.
Titans foul number 24, Emily Violetto.
Violetto with the foul. She was battling
First team foul.
Christy Schmidt inside and just hip checked her away from the basketball that time. As Kleiner had it stolen, didn't come to the basketball. Reber with the easy steal. Now with it is Holness. Out of the corner, driving that time with a skip past Violetto. Now on the drive around the right baseline, Sebring overlaying. Rebound Schmidt and a whistle and a foul. Holness that time colliding with Schmidt.
Titans foul number 30. Gabrielle Holness.
Holness is her first, second team foul. Team fouls even now at 2 apiece. Carthage will inbound with a 3-point lead. 4 minutes into our second half. Kuzmanik now back to Sturcik for 3. That one clanks off the front of the rim, and the rebound pulled in by the Titans and Kelly. Kelly down the floor, circles back. And they give it to the trailer, Sebring. Back to Holness. Back to Sebring now on the left wing. Penetrates on the left block. Now cut off. Blocked by Kuzmanik. Good double team that time. Kuzmanik with the block and the steal. Back the other way. Kuzmanik feeds Wenzel down the right side. Lays it up and in. Michelle Wenzel with 25 points. Alexis Hahn will check in now for the Lady Reds. Shelby Jackson back in for the Titans. Largest lead here for the Lady Reds at 5 points. (53-48) Lady Reds. Titans will bring it up. They set it up offensively. Violetto now works it over to Kelly on the right wing. Back to Violetto. Now to Reber. Reber feeds inside Jackson in the paint. Double team, spins around. Back out to Violetto. Far side Kelly for 3 over Sturcik. That rattles off no good. And we got a foul inside, a push off on the Titans. It's going to go on Holness again, her second. That's 3 on the Titans. Violetto will come out. Casey Reber in for Illinois Wesleyan. Hahn will trigger the inbound to Kleiner. Casey Kleiner up the floor to Kuzmanik. Kuzmanik, 2-on-1, takes it herself to the basket, counted and one! Kuzmanik faked the pass to Wenzel on the left block, took it right down the paint, and we get the bump, the foul, the bucket, and the 3-point play upcoming for Kuzmanik. McMahon back in and Baltus back in for the Titans, and Kuzmanik to complete the 3-point play. Free throw on the way and good. 56-48. Outscoring the Titans now going back to the second half, 30-6. Jackson now high in the left wing. Gave up the dribble. Baltas now trying to skip pass out to Reber, and Reber's jump shot from the corner is good, right side. AC Reber now with 8. Kleiner now trying to avoid. He's got to get it up the floor and turned it over. Kleiner couldn't do anything on that double team. Dribbled it right off her hip, out of bounds. Turns it back over to the Titans, who trail by 6. $14:25 to go here in our second half. 56-50 Lady Reds. McMahon now, crossover dribble. Leans in on Kleiner, had to give it up. Back to Reber, and Reber fires it up and in. Taylor Reber, the safety valve that time, cuts it to 4. Now Kleiner across, her pass intercepted by Jackson. Waited too long to throw the pass. Back the other way, dumps it off. Taylor Reber lays it up and in on the nice feed from Casey Reber. The Reber sisters working the give and go that time. Titans back to within 2. Now Wenzel driving left side, goes strong off the glass, draws the foul. Couldn't finish, but will get to the line, Michelle Wenzel. That's the 15th foul now on the Titans. And picking up that foul is Taylor Reber, her 3rd. Wenzel back at the free throw line where she struggles. 1 for 2 so far tonight. First one settles in.
Returning for the Lady Reds, number 12, Erin Quinn.
Erin Quinn quickly back in with 3 personal fouls. She'll replace Stursick as Wenzel looking to cap this one off, and does. Back-to-back free throws. 27 tonight for Wenzel. 58-54. Lady Reds by 4. And we had a bump on the pass that time. Jackson trying to dish was fouled.
Carthage fouls number 23, Michelle
Wenzel with that foul on the hand check. That's her 3rd. 3rd team foul on the Lady Reds. And that'll get Taylor Boardman in for the first time tonight. Boardman, the sophomore, 6'1" out of Frankfort, Illinois. So lob it back in. Nice give and go feed to McMahon from Reber. Colleen McMahon makes it a 2-point game. Hahn having trouble handling the basketball as they give it up to Kuzmanik across to Quinn. Quinn now gets it back to Kuzmanik. Kuzmanik on the dribble in the right corner. Feeds Boardman. Turnaround shot with the left hand. No good. Battle for the loose ball. Got a whistle foul on Boardman as she tried to go after her own miss that time. Got tangled up with Jackson going over Jackson's back. Boardman her 1st. 4th on the Lady Reds. And now the Titans with a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Carthage leading by as many as 8 here in the second half. They get it inside. Reber off the left block, missed it. Wow, she got a good look that time. Boardman able to clear it for the Lady Reds to Kuzmanik down the floor on the dribble. Kuzmanik, pull up, free throw line jumper, good. A little bit out of control, Stephanie Kuzmanik that time, but she was able to regain her composure and hit from the free throw line. Lead back out to 4. 15 on the night now for Kuzmanik. Now McMahon, nice feed inside to Jackson, low left, able to finish off the glass. Shelby Jackson with 4 points. 60-58, Lady Reds by 2, 12:20 to play in the game. On top of the circle. Works it off to Kuzmanik, around to Kleiner. Kleiner now trying to drive on Reber. Gives it back up to Quinn, around to Kuzmanik once again. Driving in from the left side. Around Baltas, lays it off the glass and down left side. Got a step around Baltas that time off the left side, did Kuzmanik. She has 17. Now McMahon pulls up baseline jumper, no. Rebound Boardman. Carthage will bring it down, leading by 4. Hahn with it. Leans in, high off the glass, no. Poked away by Quinn, back to Hahn, goes up with it and hits. Credit Quinn that time to keep that one alive off Hahn's initial miss. Able to tip it out right back to her. Just like that, Lady Reds back up 2 possessions, 11.5 minutes to play. Now Reber to Baltas on the left wing. Got around Kleiner. Gave up the dribble. Now feeds Jackson coming down the lane. Missing. Ball tipped by Quinn into the hands of Kuzmanik. She is double teamed to Hahn. Now to Kleiner across midcourt. Aaron Quinn with 2 key tips. One on each end of the floor here. Now Kuzmanik handling the dribble left side to Quinn, left corner. Cross court back to Kleiner. Open 3 off the right wing. Partially blocked. Boardman came out of it. Got away with a walk. Back to Hahn. Her free throw line jumper flat off the heel. Jackson with the rebound. She'll clear it out to McMahon. Quickly down the floor. Colleen McMahon with a dribble penetration. The left-hand layup missing. And the rebound by Boardman out to Kuzmanik. I think she was surprised that she had clean space all the way to the basket. 64-58 Lady Reds. 10.5 minutes to play. Hahn on the feed from Kuzmanik. Laid it short. Ball tipped. Hahn got it back. Goes glass too strong. Knocked to the floor. No foul called. They let him play it out. Back the other way. Reber shows the ball. Dumps it back off to Jackson, who's able to finish low right. Timeout, Titans. Illinois Wesleyan will take a full timeout. We'll take a break as well. 10:16 to go. Carthage up 4. It's the Lady Reds 64, Illinois Wesleyan 60 on your home for Carthage Lady Red basketball. Kenosha's radio station, AM 1050 WLIP. Lady Reds lead at 64-60. John Weiser back with you at the Tarble Arena in Kenosha. Battle for first place in women's CCIW standings. Both teams coming in at 6-0 in the conference. Kleiner now to Quinn on the right wing. Cross-court feed left side to Kuzmanik. The left elbow. Inside it goes to Boardman, who was fouled hard going to the basket. She'll get to the line to shoot 2. Good ball movement that time by the Lady Reds. McMahon with the foul. That is her 3rd. 6th on the Titans. At the free throw line is Taylor Boardman for Carthage. Boardman free throw barely drew iron. She does not get to the line all that much. 7 of 20, averaging 6.7 points per game. Plays about 12 minutes of contest for the Lady Reds. Her first action here coming in the second half. Second free throw up and in. 5-point lead for the Lady Reds midway through our second half. Titans will set it up offensively. McMahon high in the left wing. Gets it off to Holness. Holness on the dribble right side. Gives it off to Reber. Casey Reber with it. Outside the arc. Inside the elbow. Knocked Kuzmanik down and an offensive foul called. Casey Reber, after she gave up that basketball, ran over Kuzmanik, and Reber picks up her 3rd. Carthage gets it in quickly. That puts them over the limit now, so the next foul and everyone after that will put the Lady Reds on the line. Carthage needs to get it across, and they'll take a timeout. Again, there's a 10-second rule in the backcourt now in effect for women's basketball, and the Lady Reds are down to 1 second to get it across, and Tim Bernero, sensing that, calls the timeout. Each team now with 2 timeouts remaining, exactly 9.5 minutes to play. Lady Reds lead at 65-60 here at the Tarble Arena. About to go final on the men's side. The Elmhurst Blue Jays holding a 6-point lead over Augustana in the men's bracket here today. 75-69 with 36 seconds showing. That is now a final. Elmhurst has defeated Augustana 83-74. So Augustana men fall tonight. So Illinois Wesleyan here in Kenosha, the men playing for sole possession of first place when they take on the Redmen tonight. Thanks to Mike Love for hustling that one down for me. Busiest man on the Carthage campus is Mike Love. Kuzmanik for 3, straight on. That fell short. Looked like it was tipped. That's what, from my vantage point, but the official says nope. That was an air ball out of bounds to the Titans. And Wesleyan will bring it down. 2-possession game here. Jackson way up high, guarded by Boardman. Works it off to McMahon on the left wing, guarded by Quinn. Now to Sebring. Back to Baltus. Kleiner trying to body her up. Throws it in the corner to McMahon, far side. Trying to cross over on Quinn. Quinn got a hand in her face and still got the shot away and in. All Quinn could do there, playing with 3 fouls, not to foul her. McMahon able to get the bucket. She now has 13. 65-62. Reds by 3. Now Christy Schmidt backing in on the paint, and we got an offensive foul. Easy call there. Setting up the defense was McMahon. Able to take the charge by Christy Schmidt. Schmidt, her first foul, the 5th on the Lady Reds. Wenzel and Stursick in for Boardman and Kleiner for Carthage. 8.5 minutes to go, and it's a 3-point game. Titans will bring it down, trailing by 3. Jackson up top to Sebring, around to McMahon. Now feeds Jackson again. Turnaround shot over Wenzel. It stuck momentarily on the rim. Pulled down by Christy Schmidt. Right where the backboard and rim come together. Hung up there momentarily, and Schmidt able to clear it out. Kuzmanik across midcourt. Gives it up to Schmidt, top of the circle. Left side Stursick. Up top to Quinn. Around to Kuzmanik. Right side 20-footer. Got it. Kuzmanik just inside the right elbow. Able to knock that one down. 67-62. Lead back out to 5. 7:45 to play. Jackson on a nice feed. Counted and one. Stursick tried to help Wenzel out on the double team. Count the bucket and the foul on Stursick, her second. And a 3-point play upcoming here for Shelby Jackson. And Jackson completes the 3-point play to make it a 67-65 ball game. Taylor Reber in now for the Titans as Carthage will put it in play. Schmidt, middle of the floor, gets it to Quinn. Quinn across midcourt on the dribble drive. Feeds Wenzel low right and was fouled. Wenzel made a little spin move on that right block, just enough to draw the foul. The foul will go on Baltus, her third. So Baltus with 3, Taylor Reber with 3, Colleen McMahon with 3 fouls for the Titans as Michelle Wenzel goes to the line. 2-shot foul, and Wenzel missing on the front end. Boy, she has struggled on the line. 3 of 5 here today, and for the year, just a scooch under 50%. Makes the second, however. 1 for 2 that trip. 28 on the night, a collegiate best for Michelle Wenzel. 68-65. Under 7.5 to play. McMahon on the drive, left side, offensive foul. Michelle Wenzel taking the charge for the team that time on the left block. And McMahon picks up her 4th. Wenzel had both feet planted on the left block as McMahon drove the basket. Knocked her over for her 4th foul. And now Kuzmanik turns it over at midcourt, but got the block right back. As Stursick able to take it. Gets it back to Kuzmanik and then turns it over. Oh. A little helter-skelter there by the Lady Reds at midcourt. That for Carthage, just their 9th turnover. 68-65, 7 minutes to go here in Kenosha. Altus now down low, back up top. Sebring for 3, and we're tied at 68. Sebring now with 11. Schmidt up the floor to Stursick across midcourt. She'll hand it back to Kuzmanik. Kuzmanik through the top of the circle. Gives it back to Wenzel, reversing left side Stursick. Now to Quinn, around to Kuzmanik, right wing. Driving, penetrates to the block. Off the glass, counted and one. Kuzmanik driving in from the right side, going glass, drew the foul. The bump, the bucket, and the 3-point play upcoming. Stephanie Kuzmanik with 21 tonight. 11 here in the second half. At the free throw line, make it 12 in the second half as she hits the freebie. 71-68, Lady Reds by 3, under 6.5 to play. Now Holness working with it, high on the right wing. Into the corner it goes to McMahon, still on the floor with 4 fouls. Sebring for 3, got it in. One-legged leaner that time from outside the arc. Back-to-back triples for Sebring. She now has 14. And Quinn had it taken away from her by Holness on the double team by McMahon. Tried to work it inside, and we got a kicking violation on Christy Schmidt trying to deny that pass into Baltus. So they'll reset the shot clock. Titans will inbound underneath the basket. And they won't reset the shot clock. They'll drop it back down to 29 here. McMahon will inbound right of the basket in a tie game. Now Sebring lost her footing momentarily trying to drive on Wenzel. Gives it back to Holness. Back to Sebring at the right elbow. Tried to work it inside. Got it to Taylor Reber. Spun her way to the basket and laid it in. Got away with a walk there. She spun her away completely through, changing her pivot foot twice. 73-71. Stursik now, bounce feed into Wenzel. It's broken up inside, taken away by the Titans. Big defensive stand there. Titans come away with it. Holness now, back to Baltus. Big possession here for Illinois Wesleyan, leading by 2. Baltus circles around Wenzel, lays it up and in. Lady Reds unable to stop the dribble drive. Now they'll stop the clock as the ball rolling around the paint area. 5:17 to play, 4-point Titan lead. Trailed by as many as 8 here in the second half, after leading by as many as 16 in the first. Now Schmidt going hard to the basket, draws the foul inside. Christy Schmidt giving you a blue-collar effort there in the paint. Able to draw the foul. Katie Sebring with the foul, her second. 10th team foul on the Titans. Schmidt on the line for 2. Christie's been held in check here tonight. Able to make the free throw. Just under 13 points a game for Schmidt. She has 5 tonight. Schmidt 2 for 3, make that 3 for 4 at the stripe. Makes the second as well, pulls her team to within 2, 75-73 as we approach 5 minutes to play here at the Tarble Arena. Jump shot from the paint by Jackson, no good. Rebound pulled in by Christy Schmidt. Schmidt tried to get it to Quinn and it's stolen away. As Baltus had it stripped away by Quinn. And now what do we have? Officials will stop play here. Shot clock showing 18. They're probably going to have to reset that on a change of possession. They'll drop it to 26. We get a substitution here as Sebring will come out. Taylor Reber back in. Now Kuzmanik between the circles with the dribble. Works it to Wenzel, top of the circle. To Quinn on the right wing. Back to Stursik, around to Kuzmanik, 13 to shoot. Kuzmanik will fire the 3. That skips off the rim, no good. Baltus with the rebound. Too quick a shot that time. I thought the Lady Reds could have worked a little better for another better look than the Kuzmanik 3 there. Now Reber with it. Works it back up top. Jackson, top of the circle, fires and missing. Big offensive board though by McMahon. Turnaround shot, lips out though. Rebound pulled in by Schmidt. Clears it out to Kuzmanik. 4:05 to play, 2-point game. Stursik thought about it, reloaded. Kuzmanik back inside Schmidt. Back out to Quinn. Across to Stursik again. 15 on the shot clock as Wenzel works it around to Quinn again. High on the left wing. Driving on Baltus. Back out to Kuzmanik. 8 on the shot clock. Kuzmanik spinning. Free. Lays it up and in. Spun her way past McMahon and Shelby Jackson to tie the game at 75. 24. Now a miss. Rebound. Jackson goes back up. Missing again. Ball loose. Jackson takes it out of bounds. Should be Carthage ball, but we got a foul called on the Lady Reds. Foul will go on Stursik. That's 3 on Stursik. 6th team foul. It was on the floor. Is it 7? Excuse me. 7th team foul. So it should be 1-1. Alexis Hahn will replace Christy Schmidt for the Lady Reds.
Jackson at the line.
Tie game with Jackson on the line for the 1-1. Missing. Rebound loose in the corner. Quinn able to pick it up. Quinn tried to get it around and pass it. Could not. Stolen away by Reber and was fouled as she got to the basket. Kuzmanik picking up the foul. That is her second. 8th team foul. Once again, we go to bonus free throw here. 1-1. Check that. 2 shots here for Reber. Able to knock down the first. Reber with 9 points tonight. Casey Reber 3 for 4 from the floor. 4 for 5 at the stripe. 5 for 6 as she makes the second. Breaks the tie. 77-75. Titans, 3:20 to go in regulation. Hahn down the floor to Wenzel. Cut off by Taylor Reber. Back up top to Kuzmanik. A lot of contact, no fouls. Kuzmanik goes hard to the basket and lays it in. My goodness. Bouncing around there, but they're letting them play. Tied at 77. Kuzmanik with 26. Now they roll it inside, broken up by Hahn, taken away by Kuzmanik. Tried to look for Taylor Reber that time, and it was broken up by Hahn. Hahn going hard, counted and one! Alexis Hahn on both ends of the floor gets the pass breakup. Then on the offensive end, goes hard to the basket and draws the foul. Sebring picks up the foul, her third. And Hahn with a clutch 3-point play upcoming. Alexis Hahn with 6 points tonight. And missed the free throw. Wenzel with the offensive rebound, kicks it back out. 79-77 Lady Reds as we approach 2:40 to play. Kleiner into the contest now, works it off to Quinn. Quinn gave up the dribble, cross-court feed right side Kleiner, above the arc. Takes it to the middle of the floor, hands it off to Hahn. 8 on the shot clock, now to Kuzmanik with 6. Step back 3 by Kuzmanik, good! Is there anything she can't do? Kuzmanik a step back 3, she's got 29. 82-75. McMahon, air ball. Saved by Holness, no, she stepped on the end line with the ball. It'll be Lady Red ball with 2:10 to play. Shelby Jackson will check back in, replacing Taylor Reber. Sebring will go out. Bioletto in. Lady Reds by 5 with 2:05 to play. Hahn up the floor quickly to Kleiner. Back to Quinn. Quinn now. Bounce feed to Wenzel, top of the circle. Feeds right wing Kleiner. Now to Kuzmanik, and we've got a foul. It'll be on the Titans, as it was Bioletto, I believe. Check that, Holness with the foul, throwing Quinn to the floor. 2 shots here, double bonus. Erin Quinn on the line. Her first trip to the line tonight, looking for her first points tonight. And hits. 2-possession game now. Casey Reber and Sebring back in now for the Titans. Offense for defense here. Trade in the offense as Quinn hits both free throws, her first 2 points tonight. 3-possession game here with 1:50 to go. 7-point Lady Red lead. Now they work it up top. Reber cut off there to McMahon. 3-pointer off the iron, no good. Rebound Kuzmanik. Trying to find some room, and we got a timeout taken by the Lady Reds. It'll be Lady Red ball in the backcourt with 1:36 to play, leading by 7. Carthage will take a full timeout here. They have 1 remaining. Let's reset it for you. 1:36 showing. Carthage 84, Illinois Wesleyan 77. Carthage already in the double bonus. Titans in the 1-1. Titans with 2 timeouts remaining. Carthage with 1. the possession arrow favoring the Lady Reds right now. Carthage getting 29 points from Stephanie Kuzmanik, 19 here in the second half, 28 from Michelle Wenzel. Baltas with 18, Sebring with 14, 5 players in double figures for the Titans. Carthage out-rebounding Illinois Wesleyan 42-32, each team with 14 turnovers tonight. Big offensive set here for the Lady Reds. 1:36 remaining. They have a 7-point lead. Don't forget, Redmond basketball to follow. Approximately 30 minutes after the completion of this game, it'll be the Redmond and Illinois Wesleyan here at the Tarble Arena. Augustana men have already lost this afternoon at Elmhurst. So they dropped to 5-2. The Redmond at 4-2. The Titans at 5-1. So a big game became even bigger with Augie's loss at Elmhurst. Hahn, Kuzmanik, Kleiner, Wenzel, and Quinn for the Lady Reds. Hahn will inbound to Kleiner. She'll take it across. Kleiner going to get double teamed right away, gets held up, and we got a held ball. It'll be Carthage ball as they got the possession arrow. So we'll give up that possession arrow here with 1:30 to play. Good job by Reber that time to tie up Kleiner. Quinn looks to toss it in, and we got a foul as Kuzmanik was thrown to the floor. The foul will go on Baltas, her 4th. Elmhurst beat Augustana in women's basketball today. North Park trailing Milliken now by 10 late first half. Wheaton destroying North Central as Kuzmanik hits a clutch free throw to make it an 8-point lead. Kuzmanik over the 30-point mark for the 3rd time this year. Second one up and in. 31 tonight for Kuzmanik. 9-point Lady Red lead. 1:25 to go. Baltas now. Down low to Sebring. Sebring, and we got a foul. Ooh, very easily could have been an offensive foul. They'll call Kleiner, though, as Sebring stuck out that left arm, knocking Kleiner to the floor, but Kleiner gets the foul. Holness will come in for Casey Reber. At the free throw line is Sebring, and she hits the front end. Sebring with 15 points. Free throw makes it an 8-point game. Still a 3-possession game no matter what. She makes them both. She will come out. Coming back in will be Bioletto. Again, defense coming in here for the Titans. Hahn looks to get it in. Gets it to Kleiner. Kleiner back to Hahn. They'll get it up the floor. Hahn across midcourt. Gets it back into the hands of Kuzmanik. She immediately draws the double team. Underneath it goes to Hahn. She'll lay it up and in. Beautiful work by Kuzmanik to find Hahn. That might be it right there. 9-point lead. And we got an offensive foul on Holness. Knocking down Wenzel as she gave up the ball. It'll be Carthage ball. Oh, wait. Oh, my. They're going to overrule. Rhonda Mott's going to overrule here. Tim Owens had the call underneath, called it an offensive foul. Rhonda Mott's going to call it the other way. Oh, my. Rhonda Mott was way on top of that play, way on the top. Owens was underneath right where it happened. He called the offensive foul. That'll put Holness on the line. And she'll make the free throw. Clutch overrule there. Chance to cut it to 7. On the way and good. 88-81. They'll get it into Kuzmanik, back to Hahn. Hahn now drawing the double team. Will try and dribble out of it, turn it over. Back the other way. Underneath, it'll be McMahon. She'll lay it up short, got her own rebound. Stick back goes down. They'll play on. Kuzmanik back to Hahn. Hahn now needs some help. Gets it to Kuzmanik. She'll take it across. 40 seconds to play. Kuzmanik all the way. Goes hard off the glass and in. Kuzmanic with 33. 7-point lead, 30 seconds to go. McMahon cut off on the drive, back up top. Holness now penetrates to the glass, missing. Wenzel with a big board, and that'll do it. Wenzel will bring it down. She'll hang on to it to Hahn across the Kleiner, and the Carthage Lady Reds pick up a huge win here at home as they will turn away Illinois Wesleyan here tonight. Your final here from the Tarble Arena. Lady Reds 90, Illinois Wesleyan 83, and they're on their feet here at the Tarble Arena. The Lady Reds, down by as many as 16 in the first half, pull out a 7-point victory here tonight. Your final, Carthage 90, Illinois Wesleyan 83. We'll pause and take a 2-minute break. Back to talk about this one after this 2-minute timeout on AM 1050 WLIP. Well, to quote my nephew Sean Weiser, epic tonight. Epic game as the Lady Reds, down by as many as 16 in the first half, come all the way back for a 90-83 win here at the Tarble Arena to grab sole possession of first place at 7-0 in the women's standings here in the CCIW. Carthage trailed at one point 42-26 with 3:18 remaining in the first half. Carthage closed out that first half on a 13-0 run to pull to within 3, 42-39 at the half. Carthage continued that hot streak going into the second half. Opened up a 9-point lead, or 8-point lead I should say, 54-46, outscoring the Titans 18-4 over the last 3 minutes of the first half and the first 3 minutes of the second half. It was the Stephanie Kuzmanic, Michelle Wenzel show here tonight as Kuzmanic going over the 30-point mark for Kuzmanic. This is the third time this season she has scored 30 or more points. She had 34 points in the win over Wheaton back on January 15th. She scored an even 30 in a comeback win over the University of Chicago back on December the 1st. So 33 tonight for Kuzmanic, 28 tonight for Michelle Wenzel. That's a collegiate best for Wenzel. Wenzel also pulled down 10 rebounds this evening for the Lady Reds. But in that final couple of minutes, Lady Reds were able to hold off the Titans. It got down to a tie ball game at 75 all with 3:43 left on a layup by Stephanie Kuzmanic. Illinois Wesleyan took a 2-point lead on a pair of free throws by Casey Rebar, 77-75. Carthage tied it on a Kuzmanic layup with 3:11 left. Alexis Hahn got a layup at the 2:50 mark. Put the Lady Reds back up for good, 79-77. Reds stretched that lead out then to 9, 86-77 on a pair of Kuzmanic free throws in 1:30. And you would have thought at that point, doors shut, go home. But that wasn't the case. Illinois Wesleyan got to within 5 at the 40 with 47 seconds left on an offensive rebound by McMahon, and a stick back by McMahon made it 88-83. Carthage needing then a layup by Kuzmanic with 35 seconds left to cap off her 33-point performance here tonight. And that sent the Happy Humans home here in game one by a score of 90-83. As cold as the Lady Reds were in the first half, they were hot here in the second half. In the second half, Carthage 18 for 28, 64% for the game. Lady Reds 33 of 64, 51% shooting. Carthage 3 of 8 3-point shooting in the second half for the game, 5 of 15, and they go 12 of 15 down the stretch to finish the game 19 of 24 on the strike. Kuzmanic, her third 30-point or more game with 33, 13 of 21. That's 23 second half points for Kuzmanic tonight. 13 of 21, 1 of 5 3-point shooting, 6 of 6 from the free throw stripe. She gets a double-double tonight. She handed out 10 assists. For Michelle Wenzel, 28 points tonight, 12 of 17 shooting. 11 of her 28 in the second half, 4 of 6 from the line, and she collected 10 rebounds for her double-double tonight. The only 2 players in double figures and double-doubles tonight for the Lady Reds. Haley Stursick finished with 9, 3 of 5 shooting from behind the arc. 8 points for Alexis Hahn, 6 points for Christy Schmidt, 3 points for Casey Kleiner, 2 points for Erin Quinn, 2 clutch free throws for Quinn down the stretch. She had a couple of key tips on a couple of possessions, one on each side of the floor for the Lady Reds tonight. And 1 point for Taylor Boardman. For the Titans, 45% shooting in the second half, 15 of 33. For the game, 31 of 72, 43%. They go 4 of 7 from behind the arc in the second half. For the game, 9 for 22, just a scooch under 41%. And they go at the line 7 of 8 in the second half, 12 of 14 for the game. 5 players in double figures for the Titans tonight. Lexi Baltus with 18. Katie Sebring with 16. Taylor Reber with 11 off the bench. Casey Reber, her sister, with 10. 9 points for Shelby Jackson. 2 points each for Gabrielle Holness and Samantha Ellsworth. Lady Reds out-rebound. They're a plus 10 tonight on the glass. The Lady Reds 43 rebounds. Illinois Wesleyan 33. Each team with 11 offensive boards. Leading rebounder for Carthage tonight was Wenzel with 10, 5 apiece for Wenzel. Leading rebounder was Katie Sebring with 7 for the Titans. Carthage forcing 8 second half turnovers. And only, I should say, for the Lady Reds, they force 8 turnovers, 14 on the game for Illinois Wesleyan. Illinois Wesleyan 23 assists on their 31 made baskets. Carthage 18 assists, 15 turns, 9 steals, 3 blocks tonight as the Lady Reds come from behind here. Down double digits late in the first half, able to pull this one out by 7, 90-83. A very worn out, very exasperated head coach Tim Bernero set to join us on our post game here, and wow, what a ball game here. Epic, as my nephew would say, and it was everything and then some advertised here tonight.
Yeah, you know, I sure the heck wouldn't want to start it that way every time, but you know, they made threes at a higher rate. I thought we were a little soft defensively to start. You know, the zone, I think some people might have thought that was crazy because I just wanted to break their rhythm, and they started making some shots off of that, and then we switched back. We just had to kind of break their rhythm, get them under control a little bit. I mean, I don't know that we really did. They had 83 points, but that's their choice to play up and down. We talked about it before the game. It's, you know, we averaged 80 points without being pushed up and down, so we got 90 tonight by them forcing us into those situations.
You know, I look at that run at the end of the first half. You're down 16. Lady Reds hold it together. I mean, a 13-0 run, that was really the difference in starting that second half out just as hot as you ended the first half.
Right, and this, you know, sometimes this team, you know, we've had our little blips along the way, the Ohio Northern and the you know, where we kind of settle in. I don't know, you know, I knew they know the volume or the intensity of this game or the magnitude of the game, I guess, and I don't know why we kind of came out the way we did, but, you know, we got hit, kind of rocked back, got back in it with the zone to within 4 or so. Then they ran it back out again, like you said. It got to 16, I guess. I don't remember, but you know, then we kind of, you know, our old mantra of stop, score, stop, score. I mean, when you're in those situations, you can't get it, you know, hit the 14-point shot. So you have to go. We need to stop here and try to convert. And I thought at that point is what that was you know, for whatever reason, I think that at that moment is when Stephanie decided to kick it into a different level. I mean, she was kind of feeling the game out, and she's too good to feel the game out. She needs to lead the game. So she felt it out a little bit, and once she got going, they had a hard time stopping her, and it was, you know, and then we kind of, you know, got the last jump in the second half to get ahead, And they came back, took the lead again. Like you said, it was epic. I'll tell you, it was back and forth. And then once we got ahead, we kind of extended it. And really proud of us tonight. We actually made free throws, so that makes it a little easier. That
might have been the difference, because you got them in the double bonus early here in the second half, and you got to the line and you converted.
Right. I mean, we're 62% or something like that for the season, and to go 19 for 24 and 12 for 15 in the second half when you needed to, and I thought we did a pretty good job overall. We were 15 turnovers, 4 at halftime, and we got to a point where we handled the pattern of the press in the first half. Then in the second half, we stopped handling the ball. I mean, we stopped dribbling it, dribble ourselves in the corners. A couple times turned and just kind of showed them the ball, and they ripped it out of our hands. And, so those kind of plays, you still gotta. There's different levels to taking care of the ball, and I think once we got that under control and made some free throws, that was it.
I don't know who had the bigger game. Obviously, Kuzmanik with the 33. You look in the stat sheet and say that was a bigger game, but I thought Wenzel's play tonight all spot on. I mean, when you look at her line here tonight, Michelle Wenzel, 28 points, 10 boards. She got 1 block, but she was 4 of 6 from the free throw line. That's better improvement for her getting to the free throw line. But I thought her buckets early on in the ball game kept you in it. I mean, she really, particularly in that to get set up that run, she got that early bucket. Then Kuzmanik with those 8 points in the final 3 minutes of the first half.
Whatever the run was, I seem to remember it being 19-8 at one point, and I think she had all 8. Yep. I don't know, nobody else. Steph hadn't gotten started. We hadn't found Haley in anything, and Christy hadn't had any opportunities yet. So it was back end of the press. They even got a couple times where I got a little excited. They even got to sort of north central mode where they just left Michelle. I was hooting and hollering like an owl one time trying to get somebody to throw her the ball.
That was you, okay.
Yeah, and it was, it's kind of, and I understand, the kids come to me sometimes and go, I had 2 people hanging on me or 3, chasing me and all that other stuff, and but I still assume that they can see down the floor. But we got it down there. Michelle was great. I mean, she rebounded the ball. She did a pretty good job. The only thing I'd question her on is when she, at a big point, Sebring got free for a couple threes, and I think we got to do a better job of making Sebring put the ball on the floor, because she hit between her and Baltus, they shot lights out from the outside.
Now a scheduling quirk. Now you've got a week off, and it couldn't come at a better time after all the emotion and energy that was spent on this game here. Now you've got a week now to prepare for that mess called North Central on Saturday.
Yeah, it's an interesting way to go, because we'll take tomorrow off, and we'll practice Monday and Tuesday, and we'll take Wednesday off when we would have played. But Monday and Tuesday, it'll be about us. There's no logical reason to practice 4 or 5 days for North Central. I think we had a handle on it the last time. We'll have to get reacclimated to it again, and then once we get to that point, then it's going to be something that we'll get ready for, because right after that we got Wheaton coming here. So it's I tried to remind the kids, hey, one time through, 7-0. That's the best we can do. The other teams are going to come at you even a little bit harder. We'll adjust our stuff, because we'll have more information on them, specific stuff, even more than what we got off the film, and so we can kind of even do a better job, I hope, from our end.
Those are golden when you can get 2 days like that in the middle of a conference season to just work on your things that you need to shore up.
Right, and in my mind, specials stuff, late game situations, some of that kind of stuff that once you get into immediate preparation for games of 2 days to play a game, sometimes you let go of that. You forget some of that, and that stuff, I want to get back at a little bit and make sure we're in position that we need to handle those things for the close games down the stretch and hopefully further on. But it's, I don't know how North Park and us got fooled on that one, but everybody else was playing Wednesday and the both of us are off. It doesn't really impact us from the standpoint, it's not like we had a few years back where it's not like we're playing Wednesday and we're the only team playing Wednesday and the conference tournament starting that Friday. We'll play Wednesday. I think Wheaton's going to play a non-conference game that day to round out theirs, and everybody else will be off. But after Wednesday, we'll get Milliken here, and then after that Saturday with Milliken, we'll have a whole week to get ready for the conference tournament.
Coach, congratulations on a hard-fought home win. Enjoy it, and we'll pick you up next Saturday.
I need to say something. I just need to say happy birthday to my sister. She's back home, so. All right, my little sister Lisa, so happy birthday.
All right, that's a great birthday present for Lisa. All right.
Thanks, John.
You bet, Tim.
Right,
thank you. Head basketball coach Tim Bernero and Lisa got a win for you tonight. How about that? 90-83 Couldn't ask for a better birthday present. 33 from Kuzmanik, 28 from Michelle Wenzel tonight, as the Carthage Lady Reds improve to 16-2 on the season, 7-0 through the first round of conference play. They'll take a week off. We'll have the game for you a week from tonight down in Naperville, Carthage Lady Reds and North Central. Illinois Wesleyan at 12-6 now, 6-1 in conference play. Real quickly before we go to break, finals from the league. It's about to go final. Well, they're tied now. North Park and Milliken 65 each. Under a minute left in that contest. Wheaton has defeated North Central tonight, 118-81. So the Lady Thunder snapped their 3-game losing skid. So as we take a look at the standings, Elmhurst with the win over Augustana earlier as well. So your new standings tonight: Carthage at 7-0 in the league, Illinois Wesleyan 6-1, Wheaton 4-3, North Park 3-3 pending that outcome with Milliken, Elmhurst at 3-4, North Central 2-5, Augustana 1-6 with Milliken 1-5 pending the outcome of that North Park game. Lady Reds a winner here, 90-83, 33 from Kuzmanik, 28 from Michelle Wenzel as they knock off Illinois Wesleyan in the game 1 of our doubleheader. We'll pause and take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with Redmond basketball on a Redmond pregame show right after this on AM 1050 WLIP.